Good morning. So today we're going to do another digital art piece. I had a lot of people say that they liked doing the dream bedroom. So I thought it would be fun to do a dream backyard. So this is my backyard. It was a little more challenging than a bedroom. So I had to start with a landscape like grass and sky. I wanted to enclose my yard, so I made a fence. I added a pool and a German Shepherd, and then a fire pit and some chairs, a slide and stuff. So to make this, we're going to make it in Google Slides again. And I was so impressed with a lot of your bedrooms that I think you'll do a great job with this. So again, you're going to go to New, and you're going to click Google Slides. I have one right here. I'm going to call this one Dream Backyard Presentation. I just use a plain white background because we're going to cover it up anyway. So I'm going to start with the land and the sky. So remember, first I'm just going to type in grass, because I just need some grass for my background. This is a really good one actually, because this one kind of shows distance, like the grass is a little taller here and gets smaller, so that one will work out really well. And then what I did so that I didn't stretch out the grass too much was, if you copy the picture, so like edit, copy, you can just, I do have to make it a little taller actually, so hold on a second. And I could probably make it a little wider. Yeah. So now I'm going to edit, copy, and then I'm going to edit, paste. And it made me another exact copy of the grass. And that way I'm not stretching it out too much. I'm like moving my hands and you guys can't see my hands. But sometimes when you kind of like overstretch a picture, it doesn't make it look as correct. So this way I can move this one here, and then I'd only have to stretch these like a little bit rather than stretching one the whole way over. See how there's this line though? I kind of overlapped them instead of having them next to each other, so that way that line was a little less apparent. So I'm just going to save this in case I need it. Hopefully I don't accidentally delete it. Okay, now I'm going to look for blue sky because I want it to be a nice day outside. And let's see, so I'm going to just pick a pretty, that one's kind of pretty, but I'll pick a plain one. Maybe actually I'll do this. I kind of like how it goes from light to dark. Oh, oops. So when you see a picture that has this, that means it's not usable. Oh, I meant to say, you can, I forgot to do this. So in Tools, you can go to Usage Rights and Labeled for Reuse. And that way you know the picture you're using, it's okay if you use it. And it has it's easier to download and copy. So this shouldn't get too pixelated if I stretch it. If it does, we'll just use the same trick, but it's fine. Okay, so there's my backyard. I might do a fence again because I liked the look of that, and it's easiest to do that first so I can layer things on top of it. So now I'm going to look for fence. Oh, this one's kind of cool. So this picture has a white background and oh, actually it doesn't. Oh, never mind. We got kind of lucky. Okay, so, big. So I'm going to do the same thing I did with the grass with my fence. And you want to try to proportion things out well. So like, how big would a fence be if it's like pretty far away? So it'd probably be pretty small if it's far in the distance. So I'm using my keyboard to do like a quick copy paste, but you would just do the same thing. Okay. And I'm just going to line them up next to each other, and then I can kind of, move my mouse to make sure they're lined up. I'm gonna have to crop this one. Oops. Okay, hold on. All right, so format options. Goodness, can I crop something? I'm like so clueless. I think I just might be able to hang it off the edge. And then when oh, crop. Perfect. It's like hard to see where I need to crop it though. Ah. Okay, hopefully that's good. Ah, still too big. Crop. So this is the crop tool, this little box. Okay, so there's my fence. So you can add anything. If you love having horses, you could add a little horse barn. If you like bunnies or chickens, maybe I'll do a chicken coop. I'll make this one a little bit different than my other one. And maybe some of you guys already have chickens. So, oh, this is a great one. You want to try to find pictures that have a simple background because the website I'm going to show you to remove the background, it's hard when it can't tell what is in the foreground, which was the front, versus the background. So for example, like this picture has so much happening in it that the website wouldn't be able to tell what the main focus of the picture is. If you pick something like this with a super simple background, it makes it a little bit easier. And you'll kind of see that. So we're going to go to remove background, which is www.remove.bg. And if you Google remove background, it should pop up. And all you have to do is click and drag your picture. It makes it super easy. And then once you get the, once it fixes it for you with no background, you can delete the original so your desktop doesn't get too crowded. I do save the pictures on here so that in case I do accidentally delete it, because sometimes I'll click on the wrong thing and delete it. That way it's easy and I have it. So I'm going to go back to my dream backyard, plop down my chicken coop. Obviously this is too big, right? So I'm going to adjust the size so that it fits. And now all I'm missing is some chickens. Chickens. Okay. So let's try to pick a picture like this and see if that website can recognize what the background is. If it can't recognize it, you'll notice like it kind of blotches out some things, or like it might put like a big white spot in the middle of one of your chickens. But sometimes it can recognize it. So that one actually turned out really well. Woohoo! We'll see if there's one. Oops. Okay. So again, I want to resize, which I'm just grabbing the corner and making my chickens smaller so that they fit. So there's my chickens. Maybe I'll put them right here. Okay. And I still do kind of want a pool because I would love a pool. So we'll search pool. Oh, let's do underground. I don't want anyone in my pool. I want to be the only swimmer in my pool. Oops, I spelled something wrong. Why are there so many people in these? Ms. Kowalski likes to live solo and have a pool all to herself. Let's click backyard. Oh, these are pretty good. Okay, so we'll try this one and we'll see if this website can kind of figure out that the pool is the main thing. I had a couple issues with my last pool picture, but I tried to cover them up. Oh yeah, see, so it says, sorry, could not identify foreground. Let's see, maybe this one, but that's at night and our pictures during the day. So let's see here. I think when I did this, I did don't filter by license. Okay, that one might also have a hard time, but we'll try it. So some of this is a lot of like figuring things out as you go, because you got to kind of work with. Oh, it kind of figured it out. So like, see where it kind of didn't read things exactly correct. I'm gonna roll with it and see what it looks like when it goes on my picture. But that's what happens. It does its best to read where the background is and to crop it out. And then you can kind of just work with what you've got. And if there's some weird wonky spots, you can fix them. So, okay, so I'm gonna add my pool right here. And obviously, like, this is probably, make it a little bigger. Okay, so this must be where like the ladder and stuff was. So we can just go ahead and find a pool slide. This one's really cool. I think this one is the other view of this one, but I like this view better. Okay, so we're gonna, again, remove background. Download. Okay. So this is facing the wrong way, obviously. So I'm going to go to Format Options, and I'm going to go to Size and Rotation, and I'm going to do this flip, and it's going to mirror it the opposite way, which was really nice. And then it's a little too big, so I'm going to try to line it up near this weird spot. There we go. Perfect. And then what I might do is right here, maybe put like a little towel. So I'm just going to search folded towel. I'll do beach towel. Here's a good one. Okay, so again, remove background, kind of takes repetitiveness, but that's okay. Download. So now I can kind of think of some other things I might want in my backyard. I obviously need to have a dog. Oops, so this towel's got to be pretty tiny. And I don't want it to be in the water. Okay. So now, I can, let me see. I think my chickens are too big. You kind of like, it's hard to proportion things out, but you can do your best. So maybe I'll do like a beach chair right here, even though I'm not at the beach, but I can pretend to be at the beach. There we go. Oops, I don't want those silly arrows. There we go. Oops, okay. Oh, that one's not for you. Oh, I like that one. It's got cool colors. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I was trying to think of something fun that you'd want to make, and I think since we're all home, it might be fun to imagine a dream backyard. This would definitely be my dream. Okay, and then with my chair, I might have a book because I like to read when I'm sitting outside in the sun. Oh, there's a good one. Probably wouldn't want to read a dictionary, but we'll pretend that it's not a dictionary in my picture. Okay, And I don't want to take up too much of your time, but we'll definitely add a dog because that's really important. So my book's gonna have to be very small. I'll put it right on my chair. Okay, so another thing my dream backyard could use, is a dog. And not just any dog, but a dog that looks like my Mila. Oh, this one. Look at this happy doggy. You know, this one doesn't look like Mila. Mila has more dark fur than this one. She is, she has black fur all here, and her tan is really just by her legs and on her nose. But she's the best dog in the whole world, and I love her. Okay. So we'll put the German Shepherd hanging out by the pool because doggies like to swim. All right, so I've got my chicken coop, my pool, my chair. I feel like this is a big open space that I could use. Oh, you know what I really like are those, I don't know if they're actually called this, but outdoor egg chair. My mom has one, and I love it. I keep telling her that if she ever wanted to get rid of her egg chair, I would gladly take it. She's not buying it though. That's like not a swing one though. I should get one of these little swing ones. Okay. So remove background, download. Okay, so again, remember that if something, you want to make it appear, even though I might not need to. Remember that sometimes if you layer something, you'd want to, so say for example, maybe I'll put a blanket under this chair. We'll do outdoor, just so I can show you how to layer again. We need like, oh, there we go. Picnic time. That's a great name for a blanket. So funny, it's leopard print. I didn't realize that. Okay, so if I wanted to layer something and add this blanket underneath my chair, then I'd have to rearrange things. So I would click this chair down here, arrange, bring to front. So now that's in front of the blanket. Then I would select, oops, I need to move that out of the way. Select this chair, arrange, bring to front. Now I can slide, oops. It's hard because you gotta grab the right. Now I can slide this blanket under my chair. All right. So there you go. And then maybe I'll add, actually, you know what I should add? A sun. Sun. Oh, too close. Too close with the sun. Let's pick one of these. Because I feel like my sky is blank. Oh, maybe I could add a hot air balloon in the sky. That wouldn't really be part of my backyard, but the sky is really plain. So again, you can make your backyard anything you want. If you want a pool, if you want horses, chickens, lots of dogs and kittens, that would be totally cool. Whatever makes you happy. And you can kind of do a mix of like, I did a lot of realistic pictures, but if you want some pictures that are more like cartoons, so like for this one, like this is a cartoon picture, like clip art it would be called. So is the splash. Totally up to you on what makes you happy. So I hope you enjoyed making this, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I'd love to see your pictures. So thank you.